Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525, back with another how to draw video. This video was requested by Sonic Speed 192. This person requested I draw Nicole the Lynx, from Sonic the Hedgehog, the comics really, and the early Saturday morning cartoon show, but she didn't have a body form in the cartoon show. Yeah, that's Nicole. Little background, she's like a computer program, and this is her hologram. So this is what her hologram looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna be drawing that. So yeah, anyway, let's get started. It's raining outside, by the way, so if you hear like raindrops, that's yeah, that might be in the background. Just giving you fair warning. Okay, so what I like to start out with is her like lower jaw, or the bottom of her face. You basically just draw a straight line like this, or a little curve. And then when you get a good enough distance, you just make it go up, kind of like that. You could round it off. It doesn't have to be like pointy. And when you get to the end here, what you're gonna do is like a little curve, and then make like little spikes, or like little half triangles with like no bottom on them, like that. And you're gonna do the same over here. Just little spikes almost, just like curvy spikes, like that. Alright, now we're gonna do like a shape like this. Draw this lightly, because this is just so I get a good shape for the head. It's basically a guideline, like that. Alright, now I like to start out with her mouth. And it's basically just a curved line like this, and then like a little U shape, like that. And then for her tongue, it's just like a little half circle connecting the dots, or connecting the lines really. And then her teeth, you kind of follow the line you made up here, but don't connect it to this side. Stop around like when you get close to there, and then go back a little bit, and then just make a little curve like this. I don't know if you can see that well. Just like that. That shows like her teeth, and stopping there and doing that little curve, it gives it more dimension. Alright, anyway, let's do her eyes next. Or actually, let's do her nose. It goes right above her mouth. It's just, ooh, I actually messed up. I was making it upside down. It's like a little, triangle almost, but, keep the edges rounded. And you just draw another little half circle for light reflection. Alright, and now for her eyes. They're, kind of like U-shape. Like, if you watch, like, Dragon Ball Z, they're kind of like that, where the eyes are just like a straight line down here, and like a curved line going up like this, kind of like a U, and then just kind of like a curved line. That's the best I can explain it. It's weird. Yeah, and then you do the same thing over here. And then for her eyelashes, you're gonna want to like do a line going up like that, and then going down, and then another one kind of following it. Same thing over here. Just like that. And at the end here, you're gonna make little spikes again, kind of like what you did over here at the end of the eyelashes, so that it makes it look more feminine if you do it like that. Okay, and now for her eyes, you're gonna just, again, do a little half circle U type shapes over here. And then just draw another little half circle in both of them. And then just draw another little circle. You could even shade that one in, because that's the pupil. Just like that. And you can just draw little lines right here to show like their eyelids. Okay, now I'll do the markings on her face now. She has like little triangles on her face. I guess that's what a lynx has on their fur. I don't know. Basically what you do is a little triangle between the eyes, and then another little one around her nose. You have to make them that thick, but you can streamline them a little bit. Okay, now for her eyebrow, you are going just to do, it's kind of like this shape. Show another little one like that. You only have to do one because you'll see why in a second. Okay, for her ear, you're going to want to follow this guideline. So when you get about to the eyebrow, you're going to want to make a big, I might not have enough room, kind of like a really rounded triangle almost. Like that. And then what you're going to want to do is make another little one kind of inside. Like follow the lines like this. And then you're going to want to connect these, but you're going to do a straight line for a little bit off one of them. And then you're going to do, again, like these inside her ear. Like that. And her ears actually, there's another shape in that. It's kind of like the markings over here, where it just goes in. And then she has little things like that. So that's what the ear looks like. It got a little cut off on top, but we'll be able to redraw it on the next one. And now for her hair, you're going to want to start about here and just draw a really curvy line like this. You can make it go into the eye. It actually looks a little bit better if you do that. Just like that. And then just kind of follow the shape that I'm making. Try to make it wavy so it looks like hair. Yeah. And then you do a big one. Yep, getting kind of cut off. Like that. You have to make it go that far up. And for the rest of the hair, you just kind of start from the ear like this. And just draw lines going like that. So, that's how you do her hair. Her ear starts off at the end of the hair here. And, again, follow the same shape you made for the last ear. Like that. It's actually a little too big. Alright, there. I shrunk it down a little bit. And again, do the same thing. And yeah, it's basically the same thing for that ear. You might have to curve it a little bit. Oh. Got a little something on my paper. And then, okay, when you finish the details inside the ear, she also has like fur on the top of her ear, so you're gonna want to, again, just draw that shape. Kind of like that. Okay, so, and then when you go to like ink it like I did on my previous picture, you wouldn't ink this. You could actually erase the inside of her hair, like there. So you get like a better picture of what it'll look like. Okay, next we will work on our body. That's right. Oh. Okay, her body's kind of tricky because there's no like definite shape, so you're gonna have to follow kind of like the lines that I draw, because she's very curvy. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna start out around the chin about here, go out a little bit, and then curve in. No, kind of like this. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side, but you're going to have to actually draw her arm. So you're going to start out on the other side of the chin. And then just draw lines like this. It's very hard to explain, because like I'm basing it off the picture, so I'm following what I drew. There's no like definite way to explain this really. So my best advice is just kind of follow the lines that I'm making. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't figure out a way to like explain this besides using like, okay, now you do this loopy line. So my best advice is kind of just follow the lines that I'm making for in this video. She has really big feet, by the way. So, her feet are actually huge. Okay, I'll work on her foot now. You just saw me draw that foot. Again, this foot actually goes with the sketch of the body, so hard to explain. So when you do the foot, you're gonna kind of want to do a little line like this. Make it big and like rounded. And then for her toes, she only has 3 of them. So what you're going to do is little shapes like this. Just like that. And the details on her feet are actually pretty simple. You're going to want to start out at the edge right here. And just go up and curve the line like that. So it goes up. When it gets to this toe, kind of curve it in. And when you go to this toe, just make it go back. And this, you don't even have to do that so much. You just kind of make a curve line like this. Kind of like a C. And then for the top of her legs, like about here, you're just going to want to do like little spikes. And around here. Just little spikes like that. Because that's apparently like where fur changes color. Alright, now I'm going to work on her hand. Which, it could get a little complicated. I kind of streamlined this hand in my picture. Basically what I did was I started about here. And just draw a thumb like this. And then I connected it to this finger like this. Again, it's hard to explain. Other than like, okay, now you draw this curved line. And then that's this is the index finger, this is the thumb. And then for like the other fingers, I just kind of play off this finger. each one getting progressively smaller. This, the middle finger is about the same size, then the ring finger gets a little smaller, and then that finger gets even smaller. And again, for her hand, she has this stuff that she has on her feet where it kind of changes color. And if you were to draw her hand, this would all be black, so you kind of lose a lot of the detail. And she has a little tail. Let's draw that while we're here. Basically, you just follow what you did with the ears. Just like that. Okay, now her other hand can get a little tricky as well. Hands always get tricky. They're just hands. I just went over the line again. Okay, you're going to want to start about here and just draw kind of like a straight line, but give it a little bend, because that's where her elbow should be. And then about the end of here, you're going to want to draw the thumb. Again, hands are very hard to draw. It's hard to explain. Well, I've been drawing them for a while, so like I can guesstimate about the right shape, size. So basically what you want to do is just start off on this side and go up, kind of curve it, like this, and the next finger is actually kind of straight. The next one after that's also kind of straight, and then I like to make the index finger go up a little bit, kind of like that. Okay, that looks terrible, but don't stress too much about the hands, especially for Nicole, because, and again, you would do the spikes like that. Don't stress too much, because if you were to color this in, the hand would again be all black. Along with the feet around this part is all black, and that would all be black. So don't stress out too much about the hands. They are very hard to do. So, and again, if you were to color in, all be black and you won't see any detail. Okay, for the hair, because you actually have to continue on with the hair, you're going to just do little spikes, kind of like this. And over here, make this spike really long, because what you're going to do is she has like beads in her hair at this part, where you just draw little circles touching one another. And then again, follow the same shape you did with the ears. It's like a reoccurring shape in this. Again, like that. Okay, we're almost finished, guys. Now we just need to draw a dress and we're done. And a dress is very simple. What you're going to do is base it off of her body stature, like that. So what you're going to do is just draw a curved line like this. And then when it gets to her legs, you could base it off this part. And then just draw the dress kind of flowy. And when you get to here, kind of make like a little spike and go down. And then for the next part, you start out about here, and you go up and down and make a line. And then just draw it like that. And again, you're gonna erase like the inside of where her foot is over here. So it'll look like that. Get the eraser shavings out of there. And for here, you could actually go up a little bit. And the next thing, her dress kind of comes out. And don't draw like straight lines, draw very like loose, flowy lines. because it's like flowing in the wind. And again, you're gonna make the same shapes that you did over here. Very simple, just make it very flowy. And do the same on the inside. And lastly, she just has stripes on her dress, so what you're gonna do is just draw little lines like this. Just like that. And that's how you draw Nicole from Sonic the Hedgehog. A better looking version of the pictures over here. So yeah. Wow, this is like 21 minutes. This is really long. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you can now draw Nicole from Sonic the Hedgehog. She's kind of very tricky, especially around the body, because there's no like outline that I could come up with to make it simpler. So yeah, I hope this video helps you. This was requested by Sonic Speed 192. And yeah, that's about it. Alright guys, well I'm Shin0525. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, write it in the comment section down below. And if you have any requests, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to do it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and see you next video. Alright guys, bye bye.